Well, friends, Jagandar Rana here. Good morning. So, we are taking up today buying a critical illness insurance cover. Buying a critical illness insurance cover. Say, health insurance from India becomes more attractive for NRIs with GST refunds. Wealth creation, career progression, exposure to better opportunities. These are some of the common reasons why over 25 lakh people migrate to foreign countries every year from India. So, when laying the foundation of their future, NRIs cannot afford to exclude the most critical component of financial security, that is health insurance. So, the sheer rise in medical emergencies as well as healthcare costs around the world in tandem can force families into financial distress in no time. This is more applicable for NRIs. So, this serves as a vital safety net protecting their families in their home country, especially elderly parents. Not to forget if they were to require medical attention during their visit to India, it could be a financial lurch to be bereft of health cover. So say, with the new diseases coming to the fore, discovery of new line of treatments and rising medical costs, the need of having a critical insurance or critical illness insurance cover is growing day by day. In recent times, terms and health insurance have gained a lot of popularity. However, the same is not in case with critical illness insurance. There is lack of awareness about the product and how it works. People also think that their regular health insurance is enough to take care of all type of illnesses. So the cost of critical illness insurance policies is also a major deterrent. Critical illness insurance can prove to be a lifesaver for those who are diagnosed with a serious and long-term illness which require expensive treatment. A critical illness insurance policy provides a huge lump sum benefit on the diagnosis of any critical illness covered under the policy. So, by buying critical illness insurance can also be tricky. It can also be tricky because life insurance companies offer critical illness insurance as riders along with term insurance or endowment plans. General insurance or health insurance companies offer critical illness insurance either as a rider along with the regular health insurance plans or as standalone products. So, buying a critical illness cover as a rider comes with many limitations. So, the cover amount and premium for a critical illness riders should not exceed the cover amount and premium of the base policy, respectively. So, there is restriction on the term of critical illness rider depending on the term of a base policy. On the other hand, buying a standalone critical illness cover from a health or general insurance company comes with no such restrictions. So these plans are more flexible in terms of cover amount and duration of the policy. Now, deciding on the cover amount is important. While there is no rule of thumb here, one can link it with the annual income of a policyholder. A cover amount equal to 4 to 5 years of annual income looks good. So a person having an annual income of rupees 5 lakh can go for an insurance cover of around rupees 20 lakh. So it can help one sustain financially for a few years in case of loss of job due to critical illness. While buying a higher cover sounds better, it can get really expensive. Also, the insurer might restrict you from buying a very high critical illness cover, depending upon its underwriting norms and your medical conditions. Now, the common critical illness products in the market covers around 15 to 20 illnesses, and so is not comprehensive. So these plans cover serious illnesses like cancer and renal failure, but they do not cover illnesses such as Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease. But some insurers have now launched critical illness products that cover 64 or even up to 99 illnesses. So these are obviously more comprehensive policies and provide coverage against critical illnesses, but such plans can be expensive. So all critical illness insurance products have layered benefits where the claim amount paid by the insurers depend on the severity of the disease. A certain condition might take a policyholder eligible for just 25% or 50% of the initial cover amount. So a certain more severe condition of the same illness might pay 100% of the cover amount. This will entirely depend on the diagnosis of the illness where the severity would be mentioned. So it becomes important to read the product brochure and other sales material in detail to know what it offers. This will ensure that subscribers know exactly what they are going to buy. Some sales material might not contain all the details and list of what is covered because of the complex nature and long list of illnesses covered under the plan. But the policy document contains the entire list of coverages and exclusions in detail. So one should read the policy document once to ensure that he or she knows what the product offers. If someone is not happy with any of the terms and conditions, they can return the policy within the free look period. Because critical illness cover is one policy which will cover the critical illnesses subject to certain stipulations. There may be clauses, for example, initial waiting period, for example, survival period. So they may restrict the cover benefit. While more women have opted for teleconsultation, men have preferred in-person consultations with doctors when it comes to mental health issues. So related to any health issues, not only the health insurance policy but a critical illness cover is also the necessity, because the companies in India are selling plenty of critical insurance plans which are covering a list of critical illnesses. Some have some 14, 15, 20, 30 critical illnesses, but the expensive plans may have 70 or even 90 critical illnesses covered under the plan. So in addition to the cost factor, the clarity of coverage is must. If the clarity of coverage is there and there are no restrictions of the clauses, say for example longer waiting period or longer survival period, the critical cover may be useful to the person of any age. And now it has become the necessity for every person to get a critical illness cover along with the normal health insurance plan. Thank you very much.